Rosie's red paint. Thomas, Percy and Toby all work hard together on Thomas's branch line and at the harbour. They have known each other for a long time and are good friends, even if they squabble from time to time. Rosie also works on Thomas's branch line and in the yards. She is cheerful and happy to help, but she usually stays by herself in a single shed. She has a small potted plant with cherry red blossoms that her driver gave to her.
Aren't the blossoms just beautiful today, driver? Look, they seem redder than usual.
Indeed, it must be the nice weather we're having.
Meanwhile, Percy was trying to handle the troublesome trucks.
Come on, come on!
No, no, no!
Bust my buffers!
Oops, sorry, Percy.
It wasn't you. It was those stupid trucks.
Good morning, Rosie. How are you today?
Quite fine, sir.
Very good. Poor Percy has had an accident and must go to the works. I need you to do his jobs with Thomas and Toby for a few days.
Yes, sir. I'll be right on it.
Thomas and Toby were at the junction.
Where's Percy? He should be here by now.
Hello, Thomas and Toby. Percy has had an accident, so I'm doing his work for a while.
Oh dear, I sure hope he's all right.
He should be back in a few days. Let's get shunting.
The three engines went to work. After a while, Thomas noticed Rosie sitting in a siding.
Rosie, have you finished shunting already?
Why, yes, Thomas. Look, I even added Hector to the back.
Hello! Cinders and ashes, you are fast.
Soon, all three engines were ready to go.
Oh, Thomas, would you like me to pull Annie and Clarabelle tomorrow? The fat controller says I'm getting rather good at passengers now.
What in the... Don't forget about Percy's mail train, Rosie. The mail train runs very early. You must save your energy.
Ah, you're right. I've never taken the mail train before. That'd be very exciting indeed.
Phew.
Toby and Thomas felt exhausted at the end of the day.
It was hard keeping up with Rosie all afternoon. She works way faster than Percy. Or maybe she just has fewer accidents. Not only that, she takes other work from us. What if the fat controller decides to keep Rosie here and send Percy away? Our dynamic in the sheds will be ruined! I mean, poor Percy would have to go work somewhere else. Maybe he'd have to even work at the clay pits with those twins. Or maybe he wouldn't work at all, Toby. Maybe Percy would be scrapped. I doubt that. We must stay ahead of Rosie if we want Percy back. This much is true.
Wow, what a cool shed. I'm used to having my own, but now I can talk to both of you.
Hello, Rosie. You can't just sneak up on us like that.
We were just talking about our favorite colors.
I'd love to have a new coat of paint. Maybe I should try a different colour. Thomas, what is the best colour for an engine like me?
Oh, no. Rosie, the best color for any engine is blue, obviously. See just how smart I look? I try to tell Percy and Toby all the time.
Toby tried his best to sleep. The next morning, Thomas was getting ready for his first train.
Rosie is a good friend, but I can't let her replace Percy, or me. I must work extra hard. Good morning, Toby. What's wrong? Didn't get enough sleep? No thanks to you. She asked the question. Now remember, we have to outwork Rosie today. I'll see you later. Oh, bother. If this is how it's gonna be, maybe I should just retire.
Toby puffed warily to the quarry with his train of workmen. After dropping them off, Toby usually does a return run with quarry trucks to help Mavis.
Hello, Toby. We have a lot of trucks today. Just give me all of them. I'm only doing one trip this time. Are you sure, Toby? I can take some later. They are very heavy. Nope, just marshal them all.
Mavis wasn't one to question Toby, following her accident with some trucks. Rosie had woken up from her nap.
The mail train was very fun indeed. I must get back to work. If I'm really useful, maybe I can get a new coat of paint. Thomas thinks blue is the best colour, but I think I might like something else.
There's a train that needs to go to Farmer McColl's. You shall take it as soon as you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Thomas had finished his first passenger run. It was time to return down the line.
You're in a hurry, Thomas. How about a race? I'd love to, Bertie, but I'm racing another engine today. It would be too much to beat both of you at once. On the contrary.
Thomas was in such a fuss that he forgot to take on water. Meanwhile, Toby trundled along with his long line of quarry trucks. It was indeed heavier than he had anticipated.
Must keep going. Must keep going. Hold back! Hold back!
Toby gave it all his puff, but then Toby ground to a halt.
Botheration! I knew that crank pin felt loose.
Rosie had finished her delivery to McColl's farm. She saw Toby stop to the line ahead.
Hello, Toby. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine. Just relaxing for a second. We've broken down. Can you take us back to the junction, please?
Of course.
I've failed you, Thomas. I'm so sorry.
Rosie buffered up to Toby and took him and his entire train. Thomas was not enjoying himself.
I'm hot. I need water. If I can just make it to the bridge, I can get water from the river. We'll have to watch out for fish.
But Thomas ran out of steam before he could reach the edge.
Bust my buffers! Now they shall have to put out my fire. What a silly engine I am for stopping here of all places.
Then they heard a whistle.
It's Rosie!
Thomas, what happened to you?
I ran out of water.
No worry. I'll shunt you to the station. I'm pulling Toby in his train, but I'm sure I can do it. You both must be having a rough day.
Toby? Thomas? Oh dear, we tried to save Percy, and now we're all getting replaced.
Beep, beep. Ready? Here we go.
Rosie puffed her hardest. The sound of her chuffing bellowed through the countryside. Thomas and Toby were impressed. At last they reached the station, so Top and Hat was waiting.
Well done, Rosie. You kept this branch line running when no one else could. You deserve an extra special reward.
Please, sir, will Rosie be replacing us?
Oh no, Thomas. I need Rosie in other places. Knapford Yard would be in shambles without her. Now, Rosie, you shall have a new coat of paint. Your driver has mentioned to me you're wanting a different color, so we shall manage that too.
Rosie was so happy.
Hooray!
A few days later, Percy was back to work.
It's good to be on my wheels again.
We're glad you're back, Percy. Yes, indeed.
Then they heard a whistle.
Hello!
Rosie, is that you?
Look at my new coat! Isn't it just splendid? It's cherry red, like the blossoms at my shed. Blue may be the best colour for you, Thomas, but this is the best colour for me.
Well, perhaps you're right, Rosie. But don't you two get any ideas.
Rosie loves her new paint, and she is always sure to be really useful.